Good afternoon and happy Saturday. My name is Nayoka Lynn. I wanted to come on today and talk about physics, quantum physics. But first, let's observe, shall we? There's a lot of things going on in the world right now, and I can promise you things aren't always what they seem to be. But we all have a fixed opinion most times about the way things are. And we focus on that and we watch that. And because we're focused on that, evidence of what we believe to be true keeps showing up. I'm here to tell you that you can change your reality. You sure can. How? By your thoughts and beliefs. Now, I hear over and over and over again, oh, what a disaster. Oh, the world is just in horrible shape right now. Let me tell you something. Yes, you create your own reality and you timeline jump. Now, I know that sounds a little crazy to some, but I can promise you that your timeline changes with your beliefs, okay? That's where you get the Mandela effect. How many people do you know in your circle that will say something, a memory of the way something was, the way a song was sung, or what somebody wore in a particular program, or what they were known for? That's the Mandela effect. You'll have people say, that's not the way it happened. I remember this clearly. That is not the way it happened. It happened like this. Or, yeah, he wore a hat. No, he didn't wear a hat. That is a really good example of different timelines. So, listen, there are many versions of you, of me, and everybody around you out there. This is how the universe works. There are so many different versions of you. If you decide you're going to take a job, there's a you somewhere in a different dimension, different timeline, that either took the job or didn't take the job. Whatever you did, they did the opposite. And there's so many variations of you. This is source and the expansion. Yes. Okay, so I wanted to read something. As I mentioned, there's so many things going on in the world. And oh, it's got our attention, doesn't it? And we all have an opinion about these things. And I can promise you, things aren't what they appear to be. So when we get our opinions fixed on these situations occurring around us, we have the ability to change what we see in our world, what is true for us. I looked this up this morning. I just wanted to be clear, because sometimes I jump all over the place. This is what I read. In quantum physics, observation forces a wave of possibilities into one particle in your mind. A situation is just a collection of neutral facts until you observe it. Your opinion acts as the detector that forces these facts to snap into a specific shape. Your opinion about something you're observing acts as a detector that forces these facts to snap into a specific shape. Example, you'll hear say, oh my God, this is a disaster. Once you've formed that opinion, it is very difficult to see the wave of other possible interpretations. Once you label a situation as negative, your brain begins to perform selective observation. You will start seeing more evidence that supports your negative opinions and literally ignore evidence that contradicts it. This is where your opinion can actually change the physical world. If you observe a situation and decide it's hostile, your body language and tone will become defensive. Other people in that situation will react to your defensiveness by becoming hostile themselves. So now your opinion has created the very negativity you thought you were just observing. This is called a self-fulfilling prophecy. You create your own reality. If it's true for you, it will be true in your reality. If you have strong beliefs about the chaos that's going on in the world, who's right, who's wrong, if you are fighting against something, racism or women's rights, or you're fighting against cancer, you're fighting against all these things that don't feel good. Your observation is there. It's growing. You're causing it to be real in your world. We all live in different timelines. I know that sounds crazy for some, but listen, it's really important. It's extremely important right now to understand that we are completing a cycle on this earth. There's a lot of things going on. Yes, the earth is splitting. How is the earth splitting? Your consciousness. It's the return of Christ consciousness, or holding on to the same old negative control, wars, negativity. You get to choose. Now, you don't have to rally. You don't have to make big posters and go out there and say, we want truth, love, and unity. We want love and unity. Or we want control and negativity and all this division. You don't even have to do that. All you have to do is make a conscious choice and then focus on what makes you happy. What makes you happy personally? Do you have a passion? We all have a passion. It's so important to be focusing on your passion. Yes, I'm not telling you, oh, go stick your head in the sand. You're totally oblivious to what's going on. But can you look at what's going on without an opinion, without any fear? Can you do that? When you look at what's going on with the lens of trying to learn something about what's going on instead of a fear factor or this is wrong and this is right, then your lens changes. You might learn something that's going to give you clarity about what's going on. But unless you can do that, I strongly suggest, if you want to live in a world with love and unity, stop focusing on the bullshit. I'm serious, because your focus and your biased opinion on it is making it worse. Yeah. So you think this is a hostile situation. You think this person is evil. You think this one is a hero. I'm telling you, your focused observation on it with your biased opinion is making that real in your world. So if you want more of the hostile environment, if you want more of the wars and the control and all the division, keep focusing on it. That will be your reality. That will be the timeline that you get to live out. Yeah. Now, if you're over it, if you want love and unity, service to others, if you want that, focus on that. Focus on your passion. How can you be of service to others? Yeah. I think it's really important right now that you understand this. I had a chuckle this morning because I guess it's my team bringing it to my observation about different religions, because I've said for a while now that I don't have a religion. I like some of it. I like a little bit of all of it, and I'm not attached to any one particular one because I know that the source of all that is all that is. And I know that when human beings are no longer in need of this physical body, they return to source. But I had to chuckle this morning when I thought about something. The different religions, how they're so adamant on they are right and everybody is wrong. I remember having a conversation with a friend who was a Jehovah's Witness. I don't have a problem with this person being a Jehovah's Witness, but she stated, and she gave me this little pamphlet about how they are going to live in a new world full of love and peace and harmony. Yeah, that's the world that I'm sure somebody who started that religion knew of. This is what's happening today. You get to choose. Do you want to live in the old world full of war and division and crap? Or do you want to live in the new world full of harmony and love? And I have to think about the Christian rapture. Yeah, that's what's happening now. It's Christ consciousness. You get to choose. Now, I know a lot of Christians who have biased opinions about things that are going on in the world. And they have biased opinions about their religion. Well, can I say that I don't care what you think you want. Do you really know what you want? Because I'm telling you now, what you're focused on with an opinion is going to be true in your reality, because we create our own reality. And that's another thing. It's time we learn who we truly are. Yeah, we are very powerful souls. We do create our own energy. Whether you think you do or not, you create your own world all around you. What you believe to be true will be true for you. Yes, everything is a projection, and you've created it. That's another day, another story. But yeah, remember, what you focus on becomes true for you. If you are looking at a situation that's horrible to you, you're looking at this is horrible, this is chaotic, it's horrible, and you keep focusing on that, it becomes true for you. What world do you want to live in with this split? Because I promise you, we're in the split. We are in the split, a split of consciousness. The new way, the old way. You get to choose. I suggest you choose wisely. Examine your thoughts. Examine your opinions, your beliefs. The time is now. What will you choose? My name is Nayoka Lynn. Namaste.